Hi, this is Barbara Rose. Earlier today, I recorded a video, how to have soaring high self-esteem. And then later on today, it occurred to me something that happened to me when I was in my late 20s, a long time ago. And the question I have to ask you is your self-esteem between your legs? And I'm going to give you a little bit of background. My mom raised me, be sexy, look gorgeous, short skirts, cleavage. Men love sexy, sexy, sexy. So I listened to her. And I met a guy who came into the house that I was living in to buy the house that I was living in. And we hit it off. And I was dressing very, very sexy. We had a 3-month relationship. And I was a single mom with 2 children. And then he dumped me. He dumped me for a girl that I saw who was wearing like sweatpants and a sweatshirt with no makeup and a hair in a ponytail. And I was going for counseling back then for high self-esteem. And my therapist back then said to me, when she saw pictures of me wearing short, tight black dresses, cleavage, spaghetti straps, she said, burn that dress. She said, your self-esteem is between your legs. She said, guys don't take that seriously. Guys take the good girls seriously. They don't take the sex girls seriously. And that gave me a huge, huge revelation that I'm sharing with you from the bottom of my heart and soul, bearing my past to you, that when you have everything hanging out, the boobs, short, tight mini skirts, when you're dressing like I used to dress, basically like a hooker, guys are not going to take you seriously, except for sex. And you wonder, why isn't he calling me back? And why aren't we getting into a deeper relationship? It's because the first impression that you make is the lasting impression. So if he sees someone that looks basically like a slut, he's going to figure, oh, she's a good time girl. She's not the take home to mom girl. And that had a massive impact on me. And I went from dressing sexy to dressing preppy. Very preppy. It doesn't mean you have to dress preppy if that's not your style. But what I'm trying to say to you is that your sex appeal is something that comes from the inside out. What you portray to the world, something called being a lady, having dignity, having high self-esteem, having class, which is being a very good person. It's not just about what you're wearing, but what you're wearing is giving a lasting, permanent impression. So the guy is going to either put you in the she's the good time girl, the booty call category, or he's going to put you in, hey, this is someone I really want to get to know and take seriously, and I'm going to court her and treat her the right way and get to know her because she is a lady. So for all of the women out there that think that dressing super sexy is going to get the guy of your dreams to take you seriously, and you're wondering why you've had a string of one bad relationship after another, it's because the guys haven't taken you seriously. And that happened to me, and that's the only reason why I'm sharing this with you, so that it can help you turn that around. Tone down the sex appeal. Once you're in the relationship, once you've gotten to know each other over a period of months, and you're in a committed monogamous relationship together, then if you want to go to Victoria's Secret and buy some sexy lingerie and be with your man, that's totally fine. That's behind closed doors. And I'm not talking about behind closed doors. I'm talking about the image that you portray to the world when you're walking outside, when you're at the grocery store. The guy's going to look at you and say, is she someone I really want to get to know? Or, oh, she looks like someone I can call up at 3 o'clock in the morning and she'll just come over as a booty call and be like a blow-up doll. So I'm just sharing this with you so that you will say to yourself that your self-worth, your self-esteem has to come from the inside out. It has to come from you knowing your worth, feeling your worth, loving yourself from the inside out, not having to go all out and try to prove yourself to men, to dress like a sex object, because that's all you're going to be treated like is a sex object. That's how I was treated. And I didn't know that that was happening until that therapist pointed that out to me. So I made a massive, massive shift. And I really do dress like a lady now. And it has made a huge, significant difference in my life. I feel better about myself. I feel more confident. I'm dressing more conservatively. It's okay to put on a beautiful dress. It's okay to have something that looks a little sexy, but not where everything is hanging out. That's what I'm talking about. Not where your boobs are hanging out, where your butt is hanging out, where the mini skirt is sort of like showing everything you've got underneath the mini skirt. That's not going to work. It will never work on a long-term, permanent, stable, consistent, loving, deep, intimate, positive, life-enhancing relationship. And that's what I want for you. That's what I think we all want. We all want someone that we can have a life partnership with, someone that values us from the inside out, not just looking like a sex object and going after us as a hunting game to get another conquer, another capture, and another night in bed. So take this advice to heart and ask yourself, is your wardrobe, is what you're wearing, portraying yourself as a lady with dignity, with class, or is it portraying you as the good time girl? That the guy is not going to take you seriously. He's only going to take you seriously for sex. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for anyone. I want you to be taken seriously because you're an amazing, amazing person from the inside out. So it's okay to revamp your wardrobe if you need to and tone it down so that you feel like a lady, you feel your dignity, your self-esteem is going to start to rise. You're going to start to attract a gentleman, a man who values a woman for her qualities on the inside, not just on the outside. You don't want a guy that just is looking at the outside picture. You want a guy that's looking at the inside of a person and not judging you at all based on the outside, but only from the inside out. So I hope that this short video has just given you some sort of a light bulb that goes off in your head to say to yourself, yeah, I want to be taken seriously. I don't want to just be taken as a booty call, as a lay for one night or 20 nights in a row and then dumped. That hurts. That's called a string along relationship, where a guy's just using you for sex, does not really taking you seriously, not treating you the way you really want to be treated. And that string along relationship, you can read in my book, Stop Being the String Along, A Relationship Guide to Being the One. You can read in my book all about string along relationships and know if you're being strung along. And chances are great, if you come across as the sexy good time girl where it's all sex, it's all boobs and butt and everything hanging out, you're going to understand why you're not being taken seriously. And making that shift on the inside, saying, okay, I'm going to make this change. I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to see how guys react to me, how guys treat me. And when you act like a lady, and when you feel your dignity, and when you feel your worth, and you're dressing that way, that's your sign to the universe. That's your sign to the world of, hey, I'm a lady. I have dignity. I'm going to be taken seriously. We're going to become friends first and build a friendship, and then later on go into a relationship if it works out that way. You start out as friends because you have high self-esteem. You don't dive into romance right away. You start out as friends and you build a relationship based on a best friendship, and then you see over a period of time if you want to continue. And that's based on your preferences, how you are being treated, the kind of man you want to be with. And knowing the kind of man you want to be with also is about having very high self-esteem. That's not between your legs, but that's in your mind and heart. Someone who inspires you. A man that looks to you as an inspiration. Someone that looks to you as someone he can grow with and share a life partnership with. That's based on everything on the inside out. So you be everything you are, all the greatness you are on the inside out. And portray yourself as a true lady, because dignity never ever goes out of style. Dignity will always be a catalyst to you meeting an incredible man who will take one look at you and say, now there's a woman I really would like to get to know better. And I'm positive that this will happen for you once you make that change. If you like this video, please subscribe to this channel. Click the notification bell below so you get more videos and you get notified of when I upload more videos. And it's my honor to help you. It's my honor to be here for you. I love you for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you again extremely, very, very soon. Have an awesome day.